In 2024 September, the chairman of the Uganda Parliamentary Alliance on Food and Nutrition Security and Chigulu South Member of Parliament, Milton Moma, was granted parliamentary leave to consult the public on the Food and Nutrition Bill 2024, a proposed law intended to combat the growing problem of hunger and malnutrition across the country. Introduced as a private member's bill, it sought to enshrine the right to food as a fundamental human right, a legal foundation Uganda has never had, despite more than 2 decades of policies, plans and promises. The bill sought to make food storage facilities standard practice at every level of society, from individual households to district administrations and the central government, ensuring that the country maintains adequate food reserves during times of scarcity. According to health reports, in Karamoja, over 400,000 people, roughly 30% of the region's population, are food insecure. Reports further reveal that more than 70% of children in the region attend school without a meal and return home to the same, which remains one of the leading causes of school dropouts in the region.
We are talking about a population that is underfed, a population that, in terms of knowledge, may not have the right knowledge to see how they combine the different food that we have. And therefore, that continues to have a concern. And that's why this dialogue is very important.
For nutrition advocates, this bill represented a beacon of hope. However, it never received even a first reading on the floor of Parliament. And with the dissolution of the 11th Parliament, the bill has effectively lapsed. Nutrition activists have squarely blamed the government's lack of political will and commitment to nutrition matters for the bill's failure to progress, a charge the government has denied.
It is only because those that are in power wake up when there is food on the table that they have not labored to put on the table. And they have an assumption and an attitude that goes into them that it is happening everywhere. But I think as government of Uganda, we have had the lessons where we think we need a law, and we need a law yesterday.
Nutrition is not just a government responsibility, it's a society responsibility. So the approach of government is to make sure that households have the resources to engage in the production of their food.
Stakeholders have also raised concerns that nutrition programs in Uganda have largely been sustained through foreign aid and donor funding. With international aid cuts now taking effect, including reductions from major global donors, there are growing fears that the country could face a serious nutrition crisis if the government does not step in to lead and fund such programs domestically.
95% of the nutrition commodities are externally funded.
The situation has been changing. Last year, with the closure of USAID and other development partners, the funding has really been going down.
So that means if the foreign countries that are financing nutrition commodities shift their priorities, we're not going to have nutrition commodities in our health systems.
You are aware nutrition is a development response. We don't target money on particular items because it's an outcome of many elements.
You cannot develop a nation on an empty stomach. So as we are busy building systems and all of that, we are raising children who are stunted, whose productive capacity cannot be reached.
Activists are now appealing to the 12th Parliament to take up the matter with urgency, revive the bill, and ensure it is debated and passed into law without further delay.
Our work is cut out. We know what to do. We know the buttons to press. So we hope that by 2-3 years into this current regime, we should be able to have that bill accented into.
This is government now. Government